Ladies and gentlemen, can we please rise and welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Emmanuel. As we stand, we'll all take the national anthem. Our First Ladies of the different states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria who have been in Uyo for their meeting. And of course, this is a process that takes them around different states of the Federation. And it was the time of the land of promise to play host to them. With your permission, Your Excellency, I'll proceed to introduce them one after the other. Beginning, of course, from the President and, of course, the wife of the chair. Next, from the state of the living stream, Oshun, Her Excellency Mrs. Kafayat Oyetola. Kaduna State is known as a center of learning. Her Excellency, the First Lady Hajja Hadiza El Rufai is also here. And all the way from the seat of the Caliphate, Sokoto, Her Excellency Hajja Maria Tambuwal is also here. The people of Zamfara pride themselves in farming. The First Lady of that state, Her Excellency Hajja Aisha Bello Matawale is here. And Taraba says that they are nature's gifts to the nation. First Lady, Her Excellency Barrister Anna Darius Ishaku is here. We welcome from the coal city state of Enugu, Her Excellency Mrs. Monica Ugwai. And not too far from us, Godson State of Abia, Her Excellency Mrs. Nkechi Pazo is also here. We welcome from the food basket of the nation, Benue State, Her Excellency Mrs. Eunice Autumn. And from the big heart of Delta State, Her Excellency Dame Edith Okoa is also here. The home of peace, Borno State, Her Excellency Dr. Falmata Zulumu is also here. And from the Center of Excellence, Lagos, Her Excellency Mrs. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu is also here. From the Pacesetter State of Oyo, we welcome Her Excellency Mrs. Tamunomini Makinde. We also want to welcome also to this event Her Excellency Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, the First Lady of Edo State. And last but not the least, from the land of equity, Kebbi State, Her Excellency Dr. Zainab Bagudu is also here. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the collection of First Ladies from the Federal Republic of Nigeria who are here in the land of promise. And I'm very sure the way they're looking radiant, that so far they have enjoyed the hospitality of this state. Can we please give them another round of applause and welcome them? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're being hosted, of course, by His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State here in his exco chambers. Please put your hands together for Mr. Udom Emmanuel. Let me acknowledge and also announce the head of the civil service of Akwa Ibom State is here, Elder Effiong Essien. Seated next to him is the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice. He will lead all other commissioners, including the Dean of Commissioners, to rise, please, for recognition. Chairman of boards, commissions, and technical committees, and their members that are here, may I please request that they rise, please. We have here a cross-section of wives of House of Assembly members. We have a cross-section of wives of commissioners under the auspices of Lewa and Kosawa, wives of local government chairmen, and of course, a whole lot more who have come working with Her Excellency, the wife of the governor. May I please request that they all rise, please. Permanent secretaries and heads of extra ministerial departments who are here, please rise, please. Can we please put our hands together for them? Senior special assistants to the governor, honorary special advisors to the governor, all of them here present, the chairman of the board of Udom Airport Development Company, other members of staff of the office of the governor, and we welcome very especially the press corps, those accredited to cover events here in the office of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, and of course the gentlemen of the press, the fourth estate of the realm, those who have come with all of our visiting first ladies. Can we please put our hands together for all of them, ladies and gentlemen? After those introductory formalities, I will at this point respectfully request the president and the leader of this delegation, Her Excellency, the First Lady of Ekiti State, Mrs. B.C. Fayemi, to please proceed to make her remarks. Your Excellency, please.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, Your Excellency, our host and our beloved sister, Dr. Martha Udom Emmanuel, Your Excellencies, First Ladies from across the country, my sisters and colleagues. At this point, I would like to stand on all the existing protocols and courtesies that have been duly extended by the able Master of Ceremonies. Your Excellency, sir, it gives me great pleasure to be here this morning with my colleagues in this beautiful city of Uyo in Akwa Ibom State. Akwa Ibom, the land of promise, and under your leadership, sir, it has become a land of prosperity, a land of peace, and a land of fulfillment of dreams. We would like to thank you very much, sir, for all that you have done to support the work of our sister and colleague, the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, Dr. Martha Udom Emmanuel. In our dealings with her, we have found her to be a wonderful colleague, an amazing woman of truth and courage. And we know that she has tried her best to be supportive of your administration of this beautiful state. We are here, Your Excellency, for the annual retreat of the Nigeria Governors' Wives Forum. We began to meet formally 2 years ago. We have been meeting in different groupings in the Southern Governors' Wives Forum, in the Northern Governors' Wives Forum, but as the Nigeria Governors' Wives Forum, we started meeting formally 2 years ago. And since we started meeting as one body, we have been able to accomplish a number of things together. We know that we do great things individually as First Ladies of our respective states. But when we come together, we create magic. There is a lot of joy and happiness in doing things together in sisterhood and solidarity. Your Excellency, sir, since we came together, we have found out that even though we are interested in different issues in our respective states, there are certain things that bring us together that we have in common. We are all concerned, for example, about gender-based violence and the implications this has for our societies. We are also concerned about the issue of drug abuse and how it keeps ravaging our communities and destroying the lives of our children. As a group, we are also concerned about the girl child, educating the girl child and ensuring that all her dreams are fulfilled. And we are concerned as women about cancer, particularly gender-specific cancers, and what we can do in terms of treatment and prevention and treatment. And we are all concerned about the issue of access of women to leadership and decision-making. And it is a good thing to note, to Your Excellency, sir, that here in Akwa Ibom State, we have a considerable number of women in decision-making. Of all the things that we have done in common, sir, I would like to specifically address the issue of sexual and gender-based violence that brought us together 2 years ago during the COVID-19 pandemic, when GBV became a national conversation. We are very thankful to you, sir, and your colleagues at the Nigerian Governors Forum for heeding our cries as Nigerian mothers and declaring a state of emergency against gender-based violence. And since that state of emergency was declared, Your Excellency, we state first ladies have been quietly working behind the scenes to ensure that issues around gender-based violence are addressed comprehensively in our states. At the time that you all declared the state of emergency against gender-based violence, only 13 states in Nigeria had signed the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law, known as the VAP law. Due to the consistent and persistent advocacy of state first ladies, that number has gone up from 13 to 32 as of June 2022. 2 years ago, we only had roughly 28 sexual assault referral centers in Nigeria in 17 states. Due to our interventions, by the end of this year, we are going to have at least 40 sexual assault referral centers in the country in another 8 states, bringing the number of states who have sexual assault referral centers to 25. So, Your Excellency, sir, here in Akwa Ibom, over the past 2 days, we have come together to assess what we've done over the past 2 years. And when I finish my presentation, I'm going to present to you our progress report at the Nigerian Governors Wives Forum. And we also believe that what we have managed to do needs to be sustained beyond our own terms in office. And so we have put together a handbook for Nigerian governors, for governors' wives. And this handbook contains very important issues, such as a code of conduct for Nigerian governors' wives, information about image management, protocol, and security, and it also contains our first constitution. As I close, Your Excellency, sir, my colleagues have asked me to make some requests of you. So we have 3 asks. First of all, we would like you, sir, as you and some of your colleagues go through a period of transition, we would like you to ensure that there is continuity in terms of the political will to ensure gender equality and women's empowerment in Akwa Ibom State. All the good work that you have done with your wonderful wife besides you, we would like to see this work continue in Akwa Ibom State, so that this state can continue to benefit from the contributions of women. There is no state in Nigeria that can achieve any of its objectives without the full and equal participation of women. Our second ask, Your Excellency, sir, is that you should support a particular project that you have supported with your colleagues at the Governors Forum. Your wife will tell you what it is in private, but we'd like to mention that we would like you, like Oliver Twist, to kindly give us additional support so that the project can be completed. We have done the first phase of the project, but we'd like to complete the project, so Her Excellency will give you the details. Last but not least, Your Excellency, we would like you to kindly add your voice at the Nigerian Governors Forum to ensure that governors' wives, state first ladies are given all the support that they need to play their role and to be active and productive partners to their husbands. Once again, Your Excellency, we thank you so much for your very warm hospitality and your generosity. We thank your wonderful wife, our dear sister, and we'll be happy to go back to our homes, but we will not be too happy to leave this beautiful state where we've had such a great time. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, writer, gender rights activist, policy advocate, recipient of the 2018 Zik Leadership Prize, and UN Senior Research Advisor, Her Excellency, the wife of the Governor of Ekiti State, Mrs. BC Fayemi. Please put your hands together for her one more time. Thank you very, very much. Your Excellency, if you will please permit me to add, we are used to people who come on courtesy visits making requests. And so when we heard that First Ladies also have requests, we were surprised. Normally we wouldn't think so. But thankfully, the request will be communicated later through the First Lady of Akwa Ibom. Please put your hands together for them one more time. As I invite His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, to please respond. Your Excellency, please.
Your Excellency, the wife of our chairman, and a brother to all the governors, our chairman, the Governor of Ekiti State, His Excellency, Dr. Fayemi, and here also the wife being the chairman, or chairperson, as the case may be, of Wives Forum of Governors, Her Excellency, Mrs. BC Fayemi. Through you, I recognize all the wives of our brothers, and I just want to welcome all of you again to Akwa Ibom State. When I was told that the conference is coming here, I was thrilled. Why? Because this is one forum that we are very envious of. We are very, very envious of this forum. Because your own forum cuts across boundaries, political, whatsoever, no biases. But in our own forum, we only discuss economy. After that, we now try to find out either PDP or APC or North or South. But with you people, I think you people have just achieved that, and we're envious of it. So congratulations, wives of the First Ladies. Let me also say here that honestly, what you people are doing, if we had started this way in time past, I think the awareness could have been much more before now, and a lot could have been much more achieved. All the issues we've outlined, these are the issues that have been there in the past. But either they were not reported, or there wasn't any kind of awareness on the rights, privileges of these people who were victims of some of these. But, creating the awareness, highlighting this all over, and bringing it up again for people to understand their rights and privileges, and also to give a shout whenever there is an abuse, had really, really helped us. Today, I don't think there's any state in Nigeria that a governor is not aware that he needs to at least have a referral center for sexual assault victims. We're all aware, we're all trying to put them all together. I think in Akwa Ibom here right now, I have like 3 centers, and I want to do a lot more. Having Eket, having Ikodekbene, and I'm establishing one now in Oron in order to cover, at least have a triangle around the states. And even outside that, I think the way we also equip, we have a policy that once you have a major issue of this nature, in 30 minutes you should get help. In less than 30 minutes, honestly. So what we now do is we set up what we call referral hospitals. In each of the federal constituencies, we have 10. And then we have 3 extra of such hospitals because of distance. So we are believing that no matter what, and all those hospitals are equipped with ambulances. So no matter what, you must get help at any point in time. So that will really, really also help us, because at times I tell my other people in the cabinet, I say as a governor, if we tell you what we see, a lot of people will be so embarrassed. But we see those things, we just keep quiet, and we try to act on them and prosecute the defaulters. But the problem I'm having is that the more you prosecute, the more they are committing the offense. So I just don't know. We've passed the law. We are prosecuting these people. They are going to court. They get jailed. And they say, come back and do the same offense. So it's beyond human explanation. Is it the issue of drugs? I mean, it's almost the same thing. We also share our experiences. In those days, whenever you're talking about drugs, it used to be only men. These days, undergraduates from universities, female, joining this, and we have a lot to do. But we are also a little bit envious. You know, once people shout, your voice is heard more than our own. Your concentration on girl child alone is not good. Add boy child too to girl child, so that you can balance it. Because when people just keep girl child, it's as if only girls. Boys also fell victims of this. So put a slash, chairman man, and put girl slash boy, boy child, and that will really help. I'm also really happy about your march awareness about cancer, especially on gender-based cancer issues. I think that will really, really help, because I don't know how it happened that way, but it's a lot prevalent among women these days. We spend a lot of money, even as state government, trying to also help in this matter for people that cannot afford the Medicare. And I see a whole lot. In a month, we spend so much money on some of these gender-based cancer issues. And awareness will also help, and regular checks. I keep telling people, and unfortunately, the educated ones are the ones that are more afraid of medical checkup. I don't know why. If you pronounce medical checkup, the educated ones are the least that will attend. The uneducated will go in droves. Those who are educated, who are well exposed, that should run first. I'm sure inside this hall, if we ask this year, how many of us have done medical checkup, you'll be shocked to see the percentage that would not have done it. So this would also help. Well, the issue of gender equality or inequality, as you pronounce, but to me, I see is gender equality. And thank you for acknowledging the fact that in Akwa Ibom State, we have given women a whole lot of space, politically and otherwise, to actually operate. You know, but this thing has to be a little bit gradual. So here, we are starting them first from local government. Let's see how they can manage local government before we bring them up to the state. But even in the next dispensation, candidate for deputy governorship is a woman. So let her also learn from there. I'm sure in not too long a time, Nigeria will start producing, you know, female governors, female presidents, and so on and so forth. And it could be much more interesting. Honestly, I'd like to see a female president in Nigeria, and let's also see how that will be. But the problem there is, if we go for primaries, we hardly see women coming out to contest with us. You know, so many governors came out that they wanted to be governor. I didn't see first ladies coming out to say that, sorry, to be president. I didn't see first ladies coming out in both parties to contest for presidency. If so many first ladies also join us, as many as we were governors, it could have been a little bit more interesting. Who knows? It could be when we were just doing the mathematics. It could be for a truce. We may have settled for one of the first ladies to actually be the next president. So that could have helped us. Thank you so very much. I've listened to your request. I think the continuity will always be there. And the other projects you want to mention, I like to hear it. I know where I went to hear that one. So I really want to assure you that this request will be canvassed with others so that we can actually give it an attention. But I also want to plead also as a request, please, it's interesting. You might not know the impact you people create. You see, any man on planet Earth that does not have somebody that pulls his shirt behind is bound to run into a ditch. Trust me. You people are just there to pull our shirts when it arises. I let this forum grow from strength to strength, because it's a very, very successful, great forum. And it challenges us a whole lot. If we see how women coming together, no biases, nothing, why can't women also come together? I remember it was out of the Southern Governors' Wives Forum that challenged us to go back to our Southern Governors' Forum. And you people are still holding your own meetings. We are not holding our own again. So you could see why people must still carry on. Challenge us the more. I think that will really, really also help. I really want to appreciate the entire forum once again for coming to the state. And I tried to find out, did you have time to go around the state? It's also no. It could also be a very good forum, honestly, for peer comparison. It could be a very good forum, because I know I learned a whole lot when I was going around Nigeria during my campaigns to become the president. There are certain things I saw some of my colleagues did in their own state, and I copied. And they may not know I've copied, because I won't tell them. So there are certain things at times too, if you go right, create a day where we can provide adequate security. But in Akwa Ibom, we can even walk on the street alone, no issues. The peace here is God-given. And we would also like that, because there's nothing as impactful as your wife coming and challenging you. Oh, can you imagine what so of your colleague is doing in so place? Please do it. Or this thing your colleague is not doing well. Or if you drive along the streets in my I went to Akwa Ibom, it's so dirty. I mean, if you tell me that, it prompts me more. It sets me up. I can bet you that evening I'll sum up a meeting of the environment people to see what it's doing. So wife of governors can also include that aspect. Oh, Akwa Ibom State Governor, I heard you've opened 24 factories despite recession and COVID. How did you do it when factories are closing down in Nigeria? And then in that case, we can also interact in that basis. You also can take something back there. Oh, Akwa Ibom State Government, I heard in the out of 36 states, including Nigeria as a country, you are the only man who has an airline that is serving Nigeria now. How did you do it? We can share ideas and also let things work. So, I mean, we can also help each other. In your state, outside the International Airport Road in Abuja, you are the only state in this country with a third-lane ring road in Nigeria that will be opened on the 22nd. I mean, we can also share knowledge and experiences. So I'm sure some of these will really help us as our colleagues to do. We've tried what we call peer comparison in PDP, but it hasn't worked out. Because before you know it, if we put it on paper like that, it will seem as if it's competition. But it's not. To me, I like it. Honestly, there are a lot of things my colleagues do, I copy a whole lot. At times, some of them I'll just come and scratch and say, I saw this, you doing this, I've copied it. No man is the custodian of knowledge, and no man knows it all. So that can really, really help us. I know we can go on and on and on and on, when you see first ladies, it seems as if you're talking to their husbands already. But let me spare you, because I learned some of you have some flights to catch. I hope before I leave office, you'll bring the meeting back again to Akwa Ibom. So thank you once again, and I extend my special regards through you to all my colleagues and my brothers from different states. Some of them I've not seen in some weeks, some months, and so on. But seeing you now, please extend my regards to all of them. Thank you. The God that brought all of you safely here will take you back safely. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. We'll please invite the President. His Excellency will give mementos to each of the First Ladies. Thank you very much. His Excellency is wondering whether he should give to, but since she is visiting the ESCO chambers, she will also receive her own. Please, photographers, once you take that of your principal, kindly give space for other photographers, please. You don't have to take all of them, please. Thank you very much. Mementos and publications of this visit. Please, as soon as you take that of your principal, kindly give space to others, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. His Excellency will return to his seat, and I hear that the President has a presentation to make to His Excellency. I'll please invite Her Excellency Mrs. Bisi Fayemi to kindly proceed with making the presentation. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for His Excellency the Governor, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite Her Excellency, the First Lady of Akwa Ibom, to join that photograph. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll invite Her Excellency Mrs. Fayemi to please make comments in the official visitors register, which is maintained in the office of the Governor.
Please, shall we be seated? Shall we be seated while...
Please, gentlemen of the press, can we please exit from the rotunda here, please? Thank you.
Please, I want to use this opportunity also to invite all the First Ladies to the commissioning of our gender-based violence center. I think that will be done immediately after this. And by the time we get there, we'll see also our own center as well. So that we expect this also probably to be replicated in all the states. I use that opportunity also to thank the First Lady of Akwa Ibom, my dear wife, for the center and what she's doing through our pet project, FAIREP, and the rest of them, for the orphan, the widows, and the rest. I think our march on cancer awareness too has really created a whole lot of awareness. It's only that awareness is increasing my medical bill every month. I have to pay more for those people who cannot afford. But we'll continue to support and to help. Thank you so very much. Please, we'd like to have all of you at the commission. It won't take more than 30 minutes, and then we'll be done for you to make up with the flight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, will please invite Her Excellency, the wife of the Governor, to lead her colleagues into this arena so that we can take the group photographs, please. I think it is easier to come through this way. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this particular group photograph is one that, of course, as you can see, all the photographers are very interested in taking one. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I think we are done here. We will kindly request Their Excellency to. Yes. Maybe please return to your seats. Thank you very much. Very distinguished. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering what was going on, the conversation during that huddle, I think that request has been presented and it has been approved. Something tells me that that whole issue has been settled in a matter of minutes. We want to very specially thank Her Excellency Mrs. B.C. Fayemi, Her Excellency Mrs. Martha Udom Emmanuel, and all of their colleagues from the different states, not just for visiting Akwa Ibom, but for the very kind words, and of course for also stopping by here to pay their courtesies. Wish them a very fruitful stay, wish them safe return on their way back to their respective state. And of course, we want to please re-emphasize His Excellency's invitation for the commissioning of the Gender-Based Advocacy Center immediately after now. Having come to the end of this interaction, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may I please request that one more time we all rise for the national anthem. Thank you very much. Have yourself a wonderful day ahead.